Hi, Derek Dykstra, teaching Math SL1. Today we are talking about interval notation. We can find this in Chapter 1 in the Fundamentals, and we'll talk about some brief notation. So notation when we're setting up intervals and interval notation is if we have a situation where we're looking at a number of x between 2 and 5, it could be x is greater than 2 but less than 5, or it could be a situation where we have x is greater than 2 or just less than 5. Here we have an equals, so it could be 2 or 5. Here it cannot be 2 or it cannot be 5. In some cases you'll see this where we have an open circle, and that would mean that it's an open interval, which means it's not included. And as an example, our case of 2 or x is greater than 2 but less than 5. We notice we're not including 2 or 5. In a closed circle, now we have a closed interval, and we have it's included, the included numbers, and as an example, we would see that x is equal to or greater than 2, or it is less than or equal to 5. So in this case, 2 and 5 are both utilized. Other notation we might see more familiar that we want to use in our IB class is the out bracket or the in bracket. And we see an out bracket being used for an open interval where we're not including those numbers. And 2, again, is x is greater than 2 or less than 5. So we use an open bracket. An inward bracket would indicate that it's a closed interval. We are using that number just like we were closed up here. The number is included, and we are now equal to, or 2 is less than x, or x is greater than 2, or x is less than or equal to 5. If we were to look at this on a number line, we would see this situation. Here's my number line from 0, 2, and 5 to negative infinity to positive infinity. We could draw it this way, where the numbers are not included, 2 and 5 are not included, or where 2 and 5 are included. The notation for that we would use in our class would be an outward bracket 2, comma, outward bracket 5 to indicate that the number line is not including those. Or if we were going to include it, we would now point the brackets inward, and we would see that we have 2, comma, 5 inward bracket. So some different notation styles. Go through this video, review it, and then practice some of the problems that you see in the book. And I'll give you a practice problem right now and see how we do with it. You can rewind the video. Well, let's say that I have the numbers 1 is greater than x but less than or equal to 6. Okay? So if I have that situation, then my bracket, outward bracket and inward bracket would be, well, I know I'm greater than 1. I'm not including 1. So I would say 1, comma, 6. Now I need to know, well, am I including 1? No, I'm not. So I would put that, an outward bracket. But I am including 6, so now I'm inward bracket. And you notice that since I'm facing in towards the number, I'm including that number. And when I want to face away from the number, or I'm not including it, it would be that. So your turn to try. Here's one. Let's say you have 2. You are equal to or less than x and less than 10. So go ahead and try that on your own. Good luck. Have a great day. And let me show you that again right there. Yes, try that on your own. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.